I'm gonna tell you a story of a lucid dream that I had a few years ago where basically I felt I was a god. I won't do magic, I just need to have something like this in my hands while I'm talking. So what I remember is that I went to sleep and I just was in a dream, right? Basically, a lucid dream is when you realize you are dreaming. Imagine right now, you look around you and you realize it's a dream. You feel everything like now, like you smell, you can hear everything, you can see all the details, even more details, but you're dreaming. So when you realize you're dreaming is insane. That the fact that that happened is just insane. You can learn how to do this, but I will explain you in another video, not right now. So a lucid dream is when you realize you're dreaming. So I was in this dream, I didn't realize I was dreaming yet. I was doing parkour with some friends. I used to do parkour before when I was like a teenager. For like 7 years I did it and it was amazing and I was dreaming about that. So the thing is, like, we went and jumped around everything. It was like an Asian vibe town, actually something like kind of like this. By the way, I'm gonna put a few images here. I create these images with a platform with an AI. I will put link or whatever, I don't know. But it's fucking mind-blowing because now you can kind of have an idea of what I dream about. So you can see it on the graphics. So it was like an Asian kind of place, like a village. And we were like just jumping from the buildings and in corridors and in small places and things like that. It was like 4 of us or so until we reached a cliff. And in that moment I knew already that something weird was happening. I got it, like I was dreaming. So I wanted to tell them, because this is something super curious. Every time you have a lucid dream, if you are a beginner, you just want to tell the dream figures that you are dreaming. I don't know why, it's just interesting to see their reactions. And it makes you feel like you are controlling or you are a god in a sense when you are doing anything you can do, anything you want there, right? So I told them that I was dreaming and they didn't believe me. So I went to the cliff and I pointed to the sky and I start to appear shooting stars, like 1 or 2. And they were impressed, but it wasn't so wow, you know? Which is crazy because if I do that to you, probably you will be like mind blown, of course. If I do this and then a shooting star just appear in the middle of the air. But they weren't so impressed. So I used to start appear more and more and more, and it was like 10 shooting stars around, like a meteor, like just a huge shooting star. And they didn't believe me and I didn't know what to do, but I felt this power, like that I can do anything I want. So the first thing I did was to fly, of course. And this is really an important point because not in every lucid dream you can do everything you want. You can have like different kind of levels of control, but in that specific one I was sure that I could do anything. And then I start flying, and when I was like in front of them in the other side of the cliff, I start to become huge, like gigantic, and I turn into a god. And this god, like I was looking through my eyes and I was looking from outside too at the same time. And I was like this like deity, like golden with purple, like kind of, I don't know if you have seen Dragon Ball Z, Freezer, this kind of that skin, but it was really mythical and a really strong presence. And I felt so much power, and it wasn't my self anymore. It wasn't my personality anymore. It was a little bit different. And I was like just so amazed by that. And I remember I was in this meditation position and I had like this symbol between my legs, like an artifact or something really crazy. And I just felt that power so strong. And I remember my friends were like this big and they were in front of me on the cliff, and I just was like meditating, but it wasn't me anymore. I was something else. And it felt so real that it's one of the most amazing experiences that I had. Then in some point the dream just vanished, and I was like in a library with them, and I was giving them a book, a really big book, but I don't remember exactly. And then I just woke up, but when I woke up with that feeling of being this being that is difficult to describe right here, but it makes me think about something else, that is, when you have a lucid dream, you can feel like a god. You can feel like you can create and do anything you want. And it's interesting because you start to develop, or at least in my case, like another personality inside the dreams. When I was doing it so often, I was having a dream every, like a lucid dream every 2 days, and it was a lot for me. And I start to develop this personality, like I didn't care anything on the dream, and I wasn't doing anything important, just enjoying, having fun, because you can do anything you want, you know. And then it stopped. So it's like for the dream itself, for the lucid dreams, it's like there's something that they let you enjoy, and you can enjoy, but then if you are just wasting your time there, it's like your subconscious mind or your spirit or your soul don't understand that you're not taking advantage of what you really can do there, and you stop. So that happened to me. Then after a few months or a year even, I start to have lucid dreams again, and I start to do other things in my lucid dreams. But I remember that sensation of being a god, not only in that lucid dream, but in every lucid dream in general, like the personality of I can do whatever I want, I can create whatever I want. And right now I'm remembering a dream that I had where I basically was creating a universe. I was creating the planets inside of a lab, and I had like beings around me helping me to create this thing. Sadly, I cannot check that dream because I lost my phone, and I used to write down every dream in my phone. And yeah, it's just an interesting story that I want to tell you. And it's important for you to know that if you're practicing lucid dreaming, you should be treat them in a special way. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this video specifically for this dream, because when you treat them well, you will get more lucid dreams, because you are telling your subconscious mind that it's something important for you, and you start to remember more, and it starts to become part of your life. And I remember in that moment when I started to have a lot of lucid dreams, it was because I had a book that I don't have it here right now. I will show you in another video. I had a journal that I was doing where I could write down my dreams. But I had another one specifically for lucid dreams, like a more beautiful, with a tiger on the cover and everything, like really cool. And I was doing drawings of every dream, every lucid dream I had. So that give it a little bit more special treatment to that dream, because it's a lucid dream. So it makes you have more, because you are telling your subconscious mind is something important. So if you like the video, just subscribe, let me know what you think, and if you have any other lucid dreams or any dream that you want to share, like, I'm happy to talk with you about it. And you can enjoy this other video right now, so go check it out.